Welcome back, everyone. UncleGamer Networking has returned for another broadcast. All my nieces and nephews and fellow aunties and uncles, welcome. We are again on Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Playing as my 12th level monk is Kiel Demvar. And we are in the Wormwood. We are looking for the legendary dragon companion of Baldurin himself, Ansur. A-N-S-U-R. So, seems to be four doorways. Well, five. One. And I saw this one down here too. You can just walk on this if you see the invisibility. But I'm not going to go in there because there's enemies in there. So I'm going to close that door. There's two. Three down there and four. They seem to be different trials. And then this fifth one is the main door to, I guess, once you do the trials, you know, I guess. Face the test, you'll be able to get to that. You'll be able to get through that door and find the dragon and recruit him to our side. That is the goal. So what we do here, we're going to go with this test. This is the Chamber of Justice. Talk to the statue.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Okay. Hopefully there's no combat. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to...
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political. The child, a red-haired man, is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
I didn't notice the hands outstretched portion too much for it. Go back, pause it, take a look at it yourself.
A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
That would be quite valuable. Especially if you had the djinn available to trap. Oh, let's continue. These paintings obviously tell a story. You have the apple, the child, the induction, the theft, the chase. Let's continue.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
Okay. Probably the same cloaked woman from the induction. Let's look at the judgment.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
Seems we have come full circle. All right. Can't do anything but examine or attack them. I don't want to attack them. That doesn't seem to be. Let's see if we can interact with the judge.
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
He's cursed. So, what if
I'm ready. Whatever
we
it
go
takes.
to Shadowheart, our resident priestess, and I'm gonna have to move in. Aha! Of course, he's gone. All right, let's go back to our resident hero, Kiel. Let's look at it. Look closer.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek.
Now, in that painting, I noticed an older child under the tree. I think that's the one he needed to quote. He was with him in the first one, almost like an apprentice. Because the story that I see being told, the apple. He steals an apple, stealing fresh apples. But he gives it to the urchins and poor kids of the the city of Baldur's Gate. Because with capitalism, there's always poor people. Not because capitalism creates poor people, but it requires it. I could go on, but I won't, not at this moment. If you want to know more, talk to me. I've got some deeper thoughts other than what I do about gaming. Than the induction. Talented thief. Probably got noticed by the Thieves Guild. Right? That's what the woman with the number 9 on the hood is supposed to represent. Now, that would be a rather recent development in that 9 Fingers isn't that old. And Baldurin wouldn't be using a real case involving her. So maybe 9 is like something that represents the Thieves Guild itself. And maybe each head takes on that moniker. Then you have the theft. All right. Oh, yeah, so she inducts him. Hey, get into the Thieves Guild, da-da-da-da. This is the way you get in. You got to do this job for us. Doing the job, boom, gets caught. On the run. She's watching. She ain't getting caught, and she ain't offering no help. In over his head. Then you have the judgment. Judgment, caught, arrested, then judged by this judge. And he's bought off. He's corrupt. And now you have these painting. I guess I got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Yeah, you can insert items here. So I'm going to have to look at these.
Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood and a golden coin in his hand.
All right, so the first one he's hung. This one he's being set free. Doesn't seem to have any remorse. Let's take a look at what does this one
The
say.
cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
The dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Right. So now what I got to do is figure out which one of these is. Now, Steph, hanging, go free, or jail sentence. Look, hanging is way too harsh. And we definitely ain't gonna let him go free. So, you know, out of the choices that I'm given, yeah, and I could pick these up. Send him to jail. He can get out and learn his lesson, hopefully. That'll be the best choice. So, go in here, pick the painting, the cell. Okay. You banish the dishonorable judge and apply lex talionis. You are a paragon of justice. Proceed. Oh, cool. So that looks like that test has been passed. Test of justice. Ooh, okay. I guess that represents 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these 4 statues represents the test. Which test you're facing. All right, so. Which test are we going to be facing next? I have a personal preference.
These things have stayed interesting.
I like going back and forth like just a little idiosyncrasy of mine. Like a tire spoke. So I'll go one way, cross, in a star pattern if I can.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
All right. As if his speech, if his speech wasn't hint enough. Well, that's truly the most obvious hint, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be facing elemental, so I'm going to take this torch. Okay. I'm glad I did it with him, because with this torch in your hand, what you have to do is keep the torch in your hand. You can't put it away. Put it away, you failed the test. I failed on the test is, you can't, oh, I'll just come back and do it again. No, it's over. Can't do any of the tests, all of it, it's over. So, I'm gonna fly over here with my monk. Hit him like that. Hit him like that. Then blow it off. Blow it up. Set it off. Like Vivica. his scrolls. It's gonna burn up all of his, You know what? I don't get to use that much. Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna burn it. Right here. Cloud of daggers. The reason I don't burn them is it's not movable. If it was movable, it would be perfect.
What should I do? On I go.
Let's fly over here, give my boys some help. Hey, where you going? Let's see. Can you be pushed? Nope. All right. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then once again. It's a lot better using him with his ability, because he's unarmed attack, using unarmed attack, so after being required to hold the torch isn't as detrimental a thing. Yeah, I wish you could move this. That would be oh so special.
Unleash me.
You know, I should have checked his vitals. I always check to see what they're immune to and resistant to: acid, poison, immunity, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, resistance. Just from non-magical attacks, though. That's important, because if you use a magical weapon to do damage, it does full damage. So that's important. Don't think because, oh, it's immune to bludgeoning to this, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, that you can't do anything. It just has to be a magical weapon. And at this point in the game, you probably all have a magical weapon in your hand. Yeah, I'm getting that. Oh. They're stuck in each other. Let's see what I want to do with her. I want to get that blade barrier out of the way one of these days. It's a good spell, and it's visually very good. I'm going to have to use it so you can see it, if for no other reason. You know what? We're gonna make you chase me. We'll go over here with the rest of the squad. Okay. Clearing some space, clearing some space. Yeah, oh, what is that? Damn me. I'm trying to see if maybe, just maybe, if I can get rid of these guys. Quick enough. It'll almost short the encounter, but I don't think so. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Oh, I'll go to one of my standby, Spiritual Guardian. I've been trying to find what are the actual words that they're saying when they're casting the spell. I know it's Latin, so
If I really paid attention, I could probably figure it out. Not that I'm fluent in Latin or anything like that, but you know. Ooh. Gotta get you some healing, sis.
Got to keep fighting. Can't give up.
There's some potions. Oh, she's a silent spell. Oh, but you thought that was cute too. Used up 40. Used up 40. Okay. And they have nothing.
One with the weave.
get rid of that spell. Stop concentrating needlessly.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Lance Ford. Whatever that is. This didn't seem like Lance Ford.
What's it?
You have anything to say? Guess not. So, I passed, I guess. Alright, so, pass that test. So that seems like it's 2 down. So with that, how about we do this? Save the game. Get a good save going. Books flying around. Let's just see if there's a pattern. Nothing really. So I'm not gonna waste time sneaking. Use a gamer clue that the yellow are not hostile. This is a candle. Reading these books. Take your time. Pause and read at your leisure. I'm not going to pick up and take any of these books with me at this point juncture. Who knows, it may anger them. Now they're red. So, that's never a good sign. But they have not attacked. So what I am going to do is not immediately provoke them. So let's see if we can interact with these books. And match memoirs. Suelto, Epic of War. Stead's Virtues of Unions. All right. I have no idea what he wants us to do, though. So, and normally, there is a... Let's go back. Oh, wait. What's this? Found the city. Nope.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I caught it. AMAX memoirs. So let's read this. I was just seeing if it could be caught. Now that I caught it and it gave me that sound indication that it was something relatively important. Okay, my life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs. To see my fights against horrid living conditions and city factories take off. To have the chance to see a new generation take these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It is not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelter comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I will forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile and the promise of reinstatement as she ultimately was. Okay. I don't know if I want to keep this.
Hold still, will you? 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 Hold still, will you?
I think I caught that shit by luck.
Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you? Hold still.
So they only let you catch one.
Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you?
Best be on my way.
He said something. That was the best idea I heard all day. Best be on my way. Oh, wait. I think I'm so. supposed to choose these people. And this was the one that, you know, had the, what you call it, idea. So let's see what happens. Oh, not.
Insightful decision. The tree of peace bore lasting fruit. Proceed.
Okay, I was meant to talk to that person. Oh God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe that was the only thing you could do to it. That's why I had such a... All right, my reasoning was that that one guy was about harmony and peace and, you know, end of hardship and, you know, stuff like racism. You know, hey, yeah, I likes that. I likes that a lot. You know, so that's 3 out of 4.
I'm ready.
No one stopped me yet.
Air's ripe with magic.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So let's take another save. You know, we don't really need to. The last one wasn't so far away, and it's not, like I said, this wasn't combat. But I like to have plenty of saves on hand. So, open this door. See where we go from here.
Lanceboard! Why, this might just be the highlight of our misadventures to date.
Whoa. That was... What is it vulnerable to bludgeoning?
Let's get going.
They all flew in after me. I love that. You have the Dungeons and Dragons versions of the Avengers, baby. More like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
Lanceboard happens to be a game with which I have more than a passing familiarity. Might I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
First, have the White Queen move all the way across and capture the Black Pawn. This leaves Black's king in check, forcing him to retreat a square left. Your queen then takes the other pawn, 1 square up and left, always under the protection of her faithful bishop.
Last word is chess. Got it. So,
Ready and willing.
I wonder, could I have figured that out if he wasn't standing here with me? What is this? I would like to think that, maybe I could have. Who's to say I wouldn't have just choked? You know what I mean? So that's that 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and the way is open.
Shouldn't have wished.
And you got to interact with it.
Interesting times.
All right. Let's go meet the dragon. The dragon. Ha ha ha. Okay, this isn't a dragon. Autosave. I'll always take an autosave.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero. Seize your fate.
I'm going to grab something to drink real quick, so give me a moment.
Heart of the gate.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make me some tea. My kettle's on to make a cup of tea. All right, so let's get back to it. What in the world?
The great worm is nothing but bone and memories.
What the blood clot?
These folks live a long time. I mean, when I say dragons live a long time, they live a long time. Hello. Was ist dies? This is a little anticlimactic. Well, let's just search around. Yeah, very anticlimactic. Come down here and find a dead dragon. See if he has anything on him. Okay, cutscene. It's an illusion.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worms.
I am Ansel, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansel wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansel senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Okay. Other sheet dropping.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened. Answer. It's been too long.
Okay. Some things are starting to make a little sense here. Maybe some things are... What the...
A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend. Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me.
Hello.
Have you come to dance on my bones, Wolverine? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough? Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice. You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How
Wait, whoa. Thrall. I don't know what's a thrall. We had this discussion in Conan. Question mind flare you out to both of us. This is tiresome. I passed your trials, dragon. I deserve a reward. touching a union. Now, how about letting me go? No. I am going. At this point, I should be rightfully angry.
Stillness.
Something. More secrets.
Arzua's consciousness hovers
The
just
Emperor.
above yours, searching.
And eventually returned into,
Enough!
He was Balder who left his city.
I gave you everything, Balderan. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balderan. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Hey, bro. Without his straws, this ain't how this has got to go. Please believe me. Please believe me. Let me see what I want to do. There it is. I was looking for this. Let's see what it did.
I will ascend. Talk to me.
I'll deal with that later.
The lance board is set.
Alright, so let's do some stuff. Let's do some stuff.
Rook to queen 6.
Let's see what you're immune to. Resistant to necrotic, immune to lightning and poison. Alright, so we're not going to do those things. I don't think I can topple a dragon. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna give it a shot just to. There's the prone. Copy that. And you be stunned. Let's see. Looks like you can be.
Okay. What you guys think of? 2. Wasn't paying attention. If you look up top, there's a bar with the initiative order. Well, more or less. Oh, wow. Whatever he just did was vicious. So I'm going to rally Shadowheart. If she hurt her. I think I can hear my teeth. We're going to start with the goading attack here. Save. Let's try it again because we can. Now there we go. And a regular attack. Provoke from who? That's who, this water mirror. Okay. I didn't even see him. I would have attacked him first. Trying to get answer. I'm trying to get the him.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? It's not so packed. I'm going to disengage. Fly over here. Oh yeah, my speed was half when I had to. Oh, okay, I already did use my bonus action. I forgot. I was going to cast my spiritual weapon. I'll cast it over like 5th level. Kettle is missile. All right. You know what? We're going for action surge. We fighting a dragon, baby. And an undead dragon. In a dungeon. This is where you let it go if you don't let it go at all. Ever. She not that, she not her, so don't use that.
The waiting storm is arisen.
Uh-oh.
Quick! Find cover! It's priming for an attack.
Is he now? Let's see. Since I'm first here.
I don't fancy their chances.
Give me this. Let's burn this scroll first. Alright, we'll do that. Burn the scroll. Now we're all invulnerable. Since you over there doing your thing, I can't find a path.
What path lies before me?
I'm gonna throw something at you.
There goes nothing.
Yeah, I think I got it. Everybody gets to. And I don't think they can be pushed. Well, they can be. That much is obvious. Let's throw another spear here. You know what? No, we're gonna do this. So we can get you out of the square too. Too heavy for you to shove, right? Okay.
Let me recite their demise.
these scrolls. I'm trying to get rid of some of these scrolls. I would use, well, I said I wanted to use that blade barrier thing. That'd be great to use right now. But, talking about flying creatures and teleport creatures, so. Okay, I did absolutely nothing to him. No, we're gonna leave it right there. Electrified water. I wonder if I could have froze that. So what we're gonna do is this though. Again. We're gonna throw another magic spear. This chunk. All right. I'm gonna throw another magic spear at this chunk. Alright, that's enough. That's all I could do right there. Because I'm not venturing out. Yeah, we could do this though. Oh, he got ate up by that. Got one hit point left. He's finishing this. Finish her. Him.
Balduran, what have you done?
Well, what's that? Why did it push you back? Oh, I'm not using that. I'm using this. Alright, alright. Oh, you owe us me some answers, bro.
I was. Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansor who found me. Ansor who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansor who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. It came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. There were no alternatives. In my place, you would have done the same. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, it is time we move on. 2 nether stones remain in the hands of the Chosen. We must find them before we confront the Brain.
Okay. Slightly less anticlimactic, I'll say that. Boulder is Giant Slayer. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. That is going to my girl Carl at. Dear Ansel. It's just like a letter that Balduin, the Emperor, wrote to Answer. I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There is no cure, and it's all right. I'm fine, more than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course I know why. Remember Yal Tungri? You and I sailed together for months seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs. But you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing with me through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege was mine. You're the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansor. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansor. Fly. I know that even if I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Baldur. Well sad. Well sad. Okay. More than a little sad. It's very sad. And especially in finding this whole, how do I want to say this? Fact that the Emperor, this whole time, has been Balduin himself. He founded the city, never died. First off, he's extremely long-lived. He's an elf. So, you know, how long was he around while the city of Baldur, while Baldur's Gate was forming itself, you know. Think about it, that's it takes a steady hand to form a city this large over generations. So he had a steady hand with a steady vision, and he had that because he's an extremely long-lived creature such as an elf. Maybe a good 200 years he stayed around. I mean, this is just my speculation. And then he got restless again. And in his restlessness, he decided to go adventuring. Went adventuring, got caught up, Moonrise, the whole beginning of this. Who says it's the beginning of this absolute business ages ago? Because he returned back to the city after being rescued by Ansor, right? That's how I'm reading this. He gets rescued by Ansor, and after Ansor rescues him is when and they probably have their fight, and he kills Ansor, and that's when he begins his quest line for his experience as, what's his name? Jeez Louise, Fred. The Emperor. You know, Duke Stelmane, yada yada yada. Yeah, the city's been here hundreds of years. How long was he here as Baldur himself? Like I said, you know, how long was he here as Baldur? Baldur. And then after Baldur, you know, it's just a lot. It's some stuff to think about, you know, lore-wise. All right, we're done here. So, I am, I won't even say I'm tapped on spells. I'm not. But I don't think I'm ready. I've got enough in the tank. Let's take a look. I really want to see if I got enough in the tank to go to the hells and down some spell slots. That's about it. I think I can actually do it. Especially taking a short rest while I do it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get prepped for it. And how I'm going to prep for it is this. We're going to the hells, right? At this point, I'm bringing my tiefling, who was my tiefling barbarian. Switch her out with, switch Karlak out with Lizelle. Lizelle out with Karlak, you know. And Gale can sit the bench for Will. I really wanted to use him for that, but I'm not a fan of warlocks, and I haven't used him much, so leveling him up, I didn't pay as much attention to the abilities I grabbed, and yada, yada, yada. But, with that being said, I want to try him here. It's just that, man, ugh. Every other striker in the game is a better striker, and every other person's ability to use magic is better. So, I did have another playthrough where I set him up as a bard. Only set him up as a bard. I kept him as a warlock. You know, the story kind of demands this warlock pack, right? So I kept him as a warlock. Well, what I did was gave him a couple levels of bard, maybe 3 or 4, and honestly, those are 2 classes I am not a fan of, but together with him, they worked. It worked. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city.
I'll try it again in another playthrough that I broadcast. What I really want to do. There's a couple ways I want to do this. I want to get some friends together. I would love to play with people where we all pick legacy characters. Now, how I like to build a party. I'm making my tea. So forgive me for right back in a second. I'm just rambling and talking as I'm making my tea. I like to build a party that has balanced roles. You know, and they don't have to be so dedicated. But you know, a dedicated role is always great. But they don't have to be so dedicated. But balance. Let's get part. You know, not having anybody who can pick locks, especially in this game, or who's when you get to this level, they're lock picking bonuses, or even with a less than 10, you're in a bind. You are absolutely in a bind with that. Ooh, actually, the tea is good with that honey. I've had some fresh mint. Whew, you're being even better. I am going to, let me see, I want to go to this counting house. In my travels recently, I found more of those keys to those vaults, so I want to, couldn't remember which one. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to face Gortash in them without, at this point in time. Like, really, there's no reason not to. For the simple fact that I'm not going to get any more levels. 12 levels, you know. Only thing I can get is stuff. And what I want to do before I make any commitment is get these gauntlets of ogre power. I think they're gauntlets of ogre power. Whatever it is, increases your strength to like 20 something. You know, I don't think, and I wanted them for the elf, for my monk, right? Because I've been dependent upon potions, I mean elixirs of strength. This isn't a bad thing. I've got a few now. Well, if you don't have, not having them, if I don't have to use them, maybe I have to use them with somebody else. But they may be armor, and that defeats the whole monk ability skill set that you go for, right? So even if that's the case, I'll give them to my girl, Flawed Hell Dusk. This Flawed Hell Dusk, and even she may not want her because the Hell Dusk armor she's going to get, she's not going to have the flaw, she's going to have the regular one. From
never mind.
Raphael, once it's through the same mission. But once you start taking stuff out of there, ain't no getting away from you. You got to fight your way out. Once you fight your way out, beat him. You can take his armor. He's got the full set: helmet, gloves, armor. He may even have boots. It'd be crazy if it was one of them assassins still in here.
The bloody festival.
What just happened? What did I walk into? Okay, that was weird. Lock. That's number 4. That's number 5. Lock. That's empty. 6 is empty. Did I pick this? Lock. Already.
If I'd have known there was that much coin back here, I'd have robbed the place myself.
Took 2 guards by herself.
Bloody better not be coming out of my way.
Somebody. Number 8. That's the one. This is a thick notebook containing background dossiers and all the leading Price-PR families of Baldur's Gate, cost index to show the web of business arrangements and intermarriages between them. A typical entry is as follows. Hla family. Arrivis days, relatively speaking. Arrivites. Well, I don't know what that word is. Arrivists. Relatively speaking, real estate money, upper and lower city town, owns Elf Song Taverns, Singing Lute, Storm Show Road, and his solid apartment with minority stake in Blushing Mermaid. Head of family is not only the elder lord Orthogon Hlath, but in practice, all decisions are made by his business-savvy daughter, Matron Marigold. Exploitable vulnerability. Favorite grandniece, Holiday Hlath, heir to Lord Orthogon, is an insatiable gambler and owes substantial debts in dicing halls from Stone Eyes to Sal's Foot. I don't even know where I got this from. So, skeletons in the patriarch's closet.
Well, my prayers weren't much bloody use.
I'll let you pause this and read this at your leisure. Well, the rest we gaffling. Run that. Alright, so. Can we fast travel from here? Right to the lower city gate. City Central Wall. Bang bang. I'm gonna go over here to
What's in this edition? More absolute scaremongering?
About a group of adventurers, no less.
the demoness place.
The Devil's Fee.
Unfortunately, I had to do her in early on.
Which way to the nearest library?
Crooks and swindlers beware. Steal from the Devil's Fee and it won't be the flaming fist who come knocking.
Ooh, what is this?
All right, what now? Don't give me trouble now.
See, that's a 25 DC. That's kind of hard. I rolled a 10. And I could easily fail this. I probably did. Yup. Oh, look, I was an 11. So let's try that again. See, total bonus right there under the dice icons is 11 to 14. So, to be on the safe side, on the lowest roll, I need to roll. I can get the bonus I can get is an 11. I need to roll at least a 14. There we go. Much better. I'm just going to hold this for a second, pause this, and read it at your leisure. I think the monster's horn. Why not?
Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Salutations. Horns of a war devil. How does one even acquire such an item?
Guess all these little...
A faint scent of blood clings to the alchemical apparatus. What grim purpose did it once serve?
A lot of these clues are to absolutely show you that she's the real deal.
Can't give up now.
She's not a fraud. As most people in this part probably on the business probably are, they're frauds. They're trafficking with extraplanar creatures. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy thing to do, no matter how much magic is in your world. What is this?
be the time.
Can't dispel that. Forgot. Yeah, I was in here before, trying to make a deal with her. Things went left. Let's just say that. Things went left. There was no deal to be made. And in fact,
Just 3 times. Only have to say it.
all right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop for a moment and save. All right, I'm going to reorganize my party. Oh, so let's talk to these people.
I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansel.
I'm going to have him in the party when I do, so I'm going to make sure she doesn't have anything absolutely, positively necessary. You know what? Let's open this up. Get all her arrows in there. Alright, get all them in there. Close that up.
No time to rest.
A welcome. Camp. Are you very well?
Stay here, love. I'll return for you. The return is imminent.
I'm quite ready for you. Let's move.
Thought this place was just... Demons, on the other hand. Sharp instincts. Anyway, what were we talking about? Aces.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in... Go ahead. I'm listening.
To camp. Father should know of Ansur's fate. That's the
Sharp as ever.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections. Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps.
Alright, he knows about Council of Florida. Now tell him about
Terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the Great Ansur. You are stronger than even the Great Worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke? I look the part of a fiend. A half-devil possesses my very soul.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner. But it is true. You are still under the she-devil's thumb.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Will.
He's right, and we both know it. No manner of duke should be tied to a devil's leash. No manner of duke should save a city, only to open a gate to the hells. There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, I pray.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail the Blade of Avernus!
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
Alright, so let's look at these around here and see what they that I completed, and I don't see it in the companions anymore. His storyline may have come to fruition. Yep. We'll start it the one way. After 5 hours, Great Dragon Defender, and with his father's blessing, Will announced himself the Blade of Avernus. He is devoted to protecting his sword coast from infernal threats by hunting devils both within the hells and without. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Open this up to talk to him.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Of course, but we need nourishment, don't you? Hunt the meat, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la blend. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties. Just the once.
What are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
There we go. So we've done that.
Wanna dance?
Send these scrolls to Will.
Hey, good looking.
Oh yeah. +3. All right, we're going to bring her and him. We're going to save it here. And I'm going to take a break. And so we're going to be wrapping this up for the moment. I will return, and then our next adventure, hopefully we will be going to the back to the Hellists place and taking a trip to the House of Hope, and hopefully getting the weapon that could free Orpheus, the Prince of the Comet. All right, so thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Please hit that notification bell for so you're notified when there's new content whenever we go live. Thanks for watching. This is Fred, aka UncleGamer, signing off.